boy had rubbed his cheek gingerly where the socks had hit him. Using what is the skill we have been using to figure out difficult words that we might not know? What is the skill? Isaac. Context clues. Well done. So this is our practicing of context clues. Looking at our word bank here. Pony boy rubbed his cheek gingerly where the socks had hit him. What do we think the word gingerly most likely probably means? Okay, 5 is not enough participation. Steph, what do you got? A. Why? Tell me why you think gingerly might mean in a careful or cautious manner. Yes. Now, Elizabeth, if you have a big wound, okay, you've been kicked or hurt, your little sisters came up and whack, gotcha. Are you going to be like, ah, oh, that hurts, and hit it more to hurt, or are you going to be like, oh, rubbing it carefully, right? So gingerly means how? I can't hear you. In a careful or cautious? Right. Now, number 2, Eileen, can you read number 2 for me, please?
Cherry gave Dally and incredulous when he had the nerve to boldly sit down beside him.
I liked how you struggled with incredulous, just like I did. You sounded it out. Very good job. Cherry gave Dally an incredulous look when he had the nerve to sit boldly down beside her. What do we know? What's our background knowledge about this that can help us figure out that word? What do we know about those 2 characters and that scene? Was Lenny and I the only one who read this book? No. So hands up. What do we know about this scene, Monica?
That Dally was picking on Cherry and
Yes, great job.
they didn't like him doing that.
What was he doing, like specifically, what was he doing? He was talking badly, he was talking dirty. So if Cherry gave Dally, who was talking dirty to her, an incredulous look, Joshua, was she looking at him bravely, or was she looking at him like she couldn't believe it, unwilling or unable to believe what he was saying? Yes. Okay, so incredulous, unbelievable. He's saying all these nasty things, and she's looking at him with an incredulous look, like, oh, or like, oh my God. And who wants to do number 3? Great, Micaiah. Okay, 2-Bit gallantly offered to walk these girls home, and they wanted to call their parents. What do we think gallantly means? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, wake up. Last one out of their seats has to answer. Oh, Isaac, everyone in your seat. Isaac, besides it being our last choice, explain why gallantly might mean brave. Because they were socks and he was a greaser. Who was a greaser? 2-Bit. So why is it brave that he offered them a ride? Oh, it warms my heart. Say it again so I can hear you. I can't hear you.
Because they have different social classes.
My job here is done, ladies and gentlemen. So, yeah, see, we still got work to do. Now, Daisy, I've been teaching you context clues, meaning to be an investigator and use words around it, right? But what more did we do in this activity than just look at words around it? What more did we do? Jacob.
We used our background knowledge.
We used our background knowledge of what? The story. To answer our question. So on your benchmark test that you're going to see tomorrow, if you look around the sentence and you go, Miss Whitaker lied to us. They don't give me any clues. She totally lied. You are going to have to stop and say, what do I know about the story so far? when you talk while I'm talking, I feel like I'm hearing noises in my head and it scares me, so please stop. Okay? Tomorrow, during your benchmark testing, if you read a sentence and you can't figure out the word, Ivan, are you going to give up? Or are you going to think about what you've read and the story that you've read?
Think about what I read.
Yeah, think about the story. Okay, so that's our do now. What I want you to do is you have 6 seconds, like turbo speed, to put your do now away and get out your worksheet that we've been working on. And I'm not going to call it a worksheet because that's boring. I'm going to call it a exercise. All right, I tried. Take out your worksheets. Yes. Did you need one? All right. Our objective today, nice and loud. David, since you're up here, can you read our objective in brown?
Students will extract meaning from the text by looking for the extra
Whoa, I don't think that Monica heard you back there, so I'll have to explain. Students, we're going to extract. We're going to pull meaning from our text by looking at what the characters say. What is that word called in our literature classes when I say what the characters are saying? Is it called talking? What is it called when I say characters are talking? Characters are having a Jesus? Dialogue. I really liked how Jesus stuck up for what he thought was the right answer instead of saying the wrong answer that Javier yelled out when he wasn't even supposed to yell out. It's not conversation in literature. It's called what, Jesus? Dialogue. Robert, finish this sentence. The characters are speaking. They are having a... No. I just said that. Robert, listen. Jeremiah, the characters are having a conversation because they are having a...
Dialogue.
Robert, they're having a... Dialogue. Thank you. All right. Let's open up now to page... Block 2, left off on page 39. Open up your books, please, to 39. Page 39. Okay, we're going to start from here. All right. What I will be doing is I'm going to read and we're going to talk about meaning from their characters' dialogue. And then I'll have you do some silent reading. Grab the books on the back desk, please. I'm starting on I have quite a rep. All right? Pony says, I have quite a rep for being quiet, almost as quiet as Johnny. Two-Bit always said he wondered why Johnny and I were such good buddies. You must make such an interesting conversation, he'd say, cocking one eyebrow. You keeping your mouth shut and Johnny not saying anything? But Johnny and I understood each other without saying anything. Nobody but Soda could really get me talking till I met Cherry Valance. Raise your hand if you have a friend that you're so close with that you don't have to say anything and she knows what you're feeling. My best friend, I literally walk in and all I have to do is go like this and she's like, oh God, who did what and what happened? Or your moms can listen to one word you say and they're already, when I call my mom, all I have to say is hello or hello and she knows. She's like, what happened? How was work? Okay, they know. What does this tell us about their relationship between Johnny and Pony? What does it tell us, Jalissa? The fact that they know each other without saying much. What does it tell us about their relationship? Do you think that they're not close friends? Someone help her out. Yes, Lenny.
It's kind of like saying that their friendship is very strong. They can always say anything about their way.
Yeah, Jalissa, their friendship is really strong. It's like if I were to go with my best friend and just sit down like this after a day, she would know without me saying one word what happened to me. They're establishing a very close relationship. Okay. I don't know why I could talk to her. Maybe for the same reason she could talk to me. The first thing I knew, I was telling her about Mickey Mouse, Soda's horse. I had never told anyone about Soda's horse. It was personal. Soda had this buckskin horse, only it wasn't his. It belonged to a guy who kept it at the stable.